na ng ONIC. Ito yung gusto namin laruin. No? So they're gonna be rolling out with the Harit. Cecilion though, on SGD Omega. I think that's a pivot point para dito sa ating running draft. So, what do you think? What is happening here ulit?
Gusto ko yung denying nga dito, which is the Basha. Alam natin pag nakuha ng SGD Omega, that's a double counter na against the Harit and ang kanilang Estes. Good ban, good last ban for the side of ONIC PH. Eh para sa SGD Omega, anong sa tingin mo na?
Akin dito for ONIC PH, sa ONIC tayo, maganda yung Lolita pick nila.
Okay.
Kasi naka-counter niya yung damage na kaya ibigay ni Cecilion.
Yung
Nasa shield niya,
Okay.
So
Ganda.
maganda na agad yun for ONIC PH. Although here for SGD Omega, maganda yung thumbs nila Maganda yung thumbs nila dito. Kumbaga masisira yung formation ng ONIC PH.
Actually, sira talaga. Sunod-sunod yung pick na pangsira ng formation. Sa totoo lang. May Carmilla pa, yung kabila.
Yung combo ni Cecilion Carmilla.
And ang hirap i-out-sustain nung bats dito ni paring Cecilion kapag natataya yung Estes, no? So let's see what will be the final pick. ONIC here is gonna be rolling with an X4.
Alam mo, handa tong both teams The way they pick, ang bilis. Ibig sabihin nun, may part doon na inaasahan nila yun ang lalabas. Tapos, ready na agad i-pick yung ganito Usually, nagbabay sometime yan Pero right after, lagay lang sila nilagay.
Tough nung draft, man.
At saka dito for SGD Omega, na-force nila yung ONIC PH na mag-export.
Na-force.
Kasi
na-force.
Pili ko kasi naubos na rin yung mga fighter na usually nagagamit.
Oo nga.
Kasi kailangan nila ng fighter dito na makakasama sa kanila sa team fight. Or makakatulong, makakadagdag ng damage pagdating sa team fight.
Sa ganitong klaseng laban, ang hirap makita agad ng resulta ng game just on the draft alone, no? Kahit nga siguro sa early minutes pa ng game natin. But wala tayong no choice. You have to predict, guys. What is your call for this game, number 1?
I'll go for ONIC. Gusto ko ulit makita yung showtime, the Estes.
Okay.
Kung paano yung micro skills dito ni Venus. So I'll go for ONIC for now.
Okay. What about you, Chantal?
I'll go with the lineup of SGD. Kasi malaking bagay si Kufra sa mga panang Cecilion Carmilla tandem. So, SGD.
Naka-red
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually eyeing ONIC as well. Just basing lang yung mga previous matches din nila. No? But things are really intense right now, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1, this is our final series para din sa ating third week. Let's go! Let's take this to our casters to give us the blow-by-blow action.
Thank you so much to our panelists, and we are back for game number 1 of the third series. My name is Manjin Faldas. I am with Kaisaya, and here we go. It is the Titans, SGD Omega versus the M1 representatives, ONIC PH. How are you, madam?
How am I? I just came from another stream and definitely I missed casting. I definitely missed casting, especially...
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Of course, we're not just casting teams who can, just throw off a game.
Yes.
But these two teams are actually part of the mid-tier right
Yeah,
now.
the mid-tier. Probably two of the biggest names in the Mobile Legends scene here in the Philippines. And it's interesting here because both of them, they have a different type of composition here. The standard two-man carry for ONIC PH and a 4-1 rotation here. All up to Toshi's Bruno here for SGD.
Go on the top lane. Will be the first blood going onto the side of ONIC PH.
Hajidi did not expect that, and that will give the Skimmy of Iaknu all the space in the world to dominate this top lane, probably get the Crimson Lizard on the top and get the Crammer and get all of the objectives to get his Raptors Machete going.
It seems like ONIC PH wants to finish this game as fast as possible, getting that kill onto the top lane, then suddenly transitioning onto pushing this tier 1 turret. But apparently at this 1-minute game time, there will not be enough damage coming up from the Kimi.
Yes, because they want to utilize the wagon on the Skimmy plus the jungle emblem. Also the jungle emblem with the help, of course, of the slows and the flame shots right here for this on Estes and Kimi. They will definitely take down heroes like this.
If not for that flicker, Kenji will not be able to survive.
Wow.
But, we can see onto the top lane a consistent pressure coming from the side of ONIC PH.
Fuziken.
We have a fight ongoing at the moment. Just right on time. Fuziken was able to save his life.
This is interesting for both of the teams because SGD Omega, they're really backing up on Toshi here. So for them to get this lineup going is that they really need to pressure up a certain lane. But right now, because of the death of a GC in the top lane,
Right.
they have chosen to go for the switch. Look at this. Their carries are now rotating in the top lane, and they need to answer to the push that ONIC PH is doing. Because again, this is a Kimi, this is an SS Plus. Whenever you respond to that certain type of push, the Harit gets freed up.
Oh, another pressure in here. Hayes going so low. Looks like
Oh.
another kill. 2-0 for the side of ONIC PH just within 2-minute game time.
Aggressive Kimi and Estes here. Oh my Venus, the queen.
Well, actually, I think they're not really that aggressive. It's just that it was an overextension coming
Yes.
from the side of SGD Omega.
Yes, and they're underestimating the damage. Again, there's 2 flame shots. Easy, slow, 60% plus 60%. They can layer it up, make that a total of 4 seconds if they chose to. And then easy damage for the Kimi, easy extra damage also for Oh My Venus. You have the focusing mark emblem as well for Oh My Venus. That's why it's an easy target for Mr. Iaknu to land all of this damage. And now it's SGD Omega answering, forcing the Sicilian and Kenji to defend.
You can see the strategy in here being pulled off by ONIC PH. They set up a 2-2-1 lineup where
Yes.
they have to make sure, they made sure that there will be damage heroes who can fast clear the top lane
Wow.
as well as the mid lane. Especially the mid laner. We know that these are the two duo
Yep.
who can rotate, who should rotate to set up ganks.
Yeah, I actually agree with you there. I see what you're pointing out there. But for the side of SGD, their plan is just to give Toshi the time of his life. Just invest on this critical damage hero, which is the Bruno. But again, this is a fast-paced lineup, like what you've said. ONIC PH, there you go, Numinum Blast onto the Kufra. That is the damage right there. That is the kill, of course. Dillor with the last Insanity,
Oh
plus
my.
throwing all the flames. ONIC PH gets a kill, and then of course transitioning into the turtle.
Right, a position to get this objective. They're snowballing right now. We can see 2K
Wow.
gold lead in favor of ONIC PH. And now they have switched. The 4-man members are going towards the bottom lane this time. And it seems like they really want to take down this tier 1 turret on the bottom lane.
Let's see what's going to happen. The Zaman forced just to secure the turtle. I like the Lolita pick here for the side of ONIC. It really negates this ultimate coming in from the Sicilian,
Right.
and sometimes
Even
hits.
Toshi.
Yeah, even Toshi hits from the Bruno. So Puzakin doing a great job here. Just sustaining his allies, and of course with a heal coming in from the Naxus one.
You can see right
my
after
Venus.
the tier 1 turret take on the bottom lane, a quick transition towards the middle lane. Gonna take down this turret. Unfortunately though, minion waves were cleared from the side of SGD.
This is fast. This is a clear power spike for ONIC PH and SGD Omega. They don't have this certain AoE damage. They only have the Bruno and of course Hayes in the late game. But again, that is a Lolita that can secure everyone. Plus, you have an X-Borg on ONIC PH. It can disrupt the type of skirmish that SGD is doing. Oh man, this is going to be hard. They really need to be patient here for Team SGD Omega and just wait out for Toshi to get all of the damage.
A good front line and a good backliner hero are the answers so far in here to give protection to the Kimi. But meanwhile, we can see in here that SGD Omega, well, they're still catching up on gold.
Yeah.
But they have to make this even faster. They have to put a double time on this one.
Yeah, undoubtedly, SGD Omega is probably the one of the most disciplined team there is. So I think this is not new to them. They still have hopes here. It's not the gold lead is really not that big. Only 2K. One outplay can change the tides of the game.
On to the middle lane, the fight is ongoing. It was actually Kufra who made that initiate. Unfortunately, I think that is going so wrong because the rest of the members of ONIC PH are going on to a full-on fight. Fuzakan, though, is so low. He will fall down. Unfortunately, though, the minion waves are cleared onto the side of SGD Omega, but that's totally fine. ONIC PH was able to shove away the members of SGD.
Synchronization of skills is the key for ONIC PH to get that turtle. layers upon layers upon layers of sustained combos, of sustained damage. After the last Insanity, immediately followed up with the Numinum Blast. Plus, what I like about this ONIC PH team is they know that they need to rotate around Iyaknu.
Right.
Iyaknu is doing all the
Protect the
movements
king.
and they're just protecting the king. That is the plan. That is, of course, ONIC PH on vintage mode. Meanwhile, SGD Omega still don't count them off. They have a good damage output. They also have Sicilian for the late game, and Hayes is known to be a killer support.
I think though SGD Omega did commit some mistake on the initiate from the Kufra
Yes.
a while ago during the middle lane. If you are on the disadvantage, you don't usually want to initiate or start the fight.
Yeah, you really want to wait for that right moment, but again, it's quite difficult on what you're saying because ONIC PH will just go ham on you every time, even though you're under the tower. They have the Zaman Force,
right.
they have the Lolita, they have the heals from Oh My Venus. So I think SGD Omega, what they need to do is just. They really need to hope to split up the map and
Right.
play mind games with ONIC PH.
And we can see there's already an immortality onto the hands of X-Borg. A while ago, we did saw him jumping even under turret when he saw that a lot of members from the side of SGD Omega
Yeah.
are so low on HP.
That is just Dillar utilizing his power spike right here. Best item for the X-Borg.
It's an early one.
Yeah,
to
that's
take.
an early one. There you go. That is the stun. There's a bouncing ball. Zaman Force coming in. Wise is falling low, but look at the shield. One bulwark shield to rule them all. This is the last pick though for ONIC PH.
They've been very consistent so far in here. ONIC PH team is the 4-1 setup. It's so clean. It's well executed so far. And I think SGD Omega has to break that kind of rotation that they're currently trying to implement.
This is just looking so bad for SGD Omega right now because right now this is turning into a Harriet Fest
Oh no,
for
this is
Wise
so
and ONIC
fast.
PH. Let's go.
There you go. Zaman Force has been
Oh my.
placed. Numinous Bless has been placed as well. There's no flicker in. It was available, though he didn't use it. I think he's just tried to scare away the members of SGD.
That was so fast. Look at the synchronization of skills there, right?
Right, that's
Oh,
true. And this one,
yeah.
this is an easy turret take.
They're ONIC PH here. They're like dancing, you know. They're like a boy band here, probably Backstreet Boys, moving as one, ultimates after ultimates, just to scare off SGD Omega and
It's
hope
totally important.
for the best to get kills. But the main mission was just to get the tower and then clear all the waves, and then after this, hoping to end the game.
Of course, to our casual players, definitely MPL is something where you can learn strategies.
Definitely,
the
definitely.
execution, you don't really want to place or put down all your skill all at once. You
Yep.
have to wait. Like, you have to talk to your teammates. Okay, I'm going to go first, then you go next. Those
Yeah.
kind of strategies, it's something that you can talk about.
Oh
But
my
meanwhile,
God.
onto the top lane, look at that haze going down onto the hands of Thuzaken.
Wow, vintage Fuzaken right there. This is the type of heroes that he wants. The bullet type heroes, the Lolita, the Akai, and man, with SGD Omega lacking the damage here. Let's see, can they come back from this? This is still Toshi's game for the taking. Probably the key for SGD Omega to bounce back because he has the damage. He doesn't have any deaths yet, so that means his gold is still on top. He's still up par. But let's see, man. 1-5, ONIC PH putting a lot of pressure all throughout the map.
So far, never did we see ONIC PH left this Kimi all alone. And I think it's something SGD Omega might have take notice. Meanwhile, they're just, fortunately for Toshi, this Bruno doesn't have any death yet.
Yeah.
But Bruno, sometimes we can see him just, alone.
Just
in
farming,
a
just farming.
lane.
Yeah.
It's actually a very dangerous position, especially if he go overextends.
This
Meanwhile,
this is the reason why Toshi is considered one of the best marksman there is.
even without any protection.
Even, yeah,
right?
even without any protection, he actually learned that from me. Not to brag. No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Marksman
I'm kidding.
main?
I'm
Marksman
kidding.
Jin?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He
Oh.
knows what he's doing. But again, the
Oh,
problem
let's
is
see.
they don't have any setup here. There you go. Numino Blast coming in, but that is a cancel.
Oh.
Heat is falling low. He pops the bouncing ball, but it's not enough to save his life as 1-6 is the
Dillardo.
score.
Dilar, though, unfortunately, well, he got a
Oh my!
immortality in there. Meanwhile, onto the top lane, we still have a fight ongoing right now. Dilar, although dying already and going back to life after the immortality, will take another kill in favor of ONIC PH. They got the Lord, but so far they're not waiting for it. They're just gonna show off the minion waves on the top, and they're gonna push it.
And we're seeing it again. ONIC PH just dominating every lane. This is their classic strategy. Killing spree for the X-Borg. And the Bruno will fall down as well. ONIC PH
Wow.
gets game number 1.
That was a fast game in a